Okay, hit the red button. Well, good evening, Gloo Troopers. I hope everybody's doing well. I missed a UPS delivery from Orange Tabby up in Canada, and the local drop point is the Advance Auto Store, which happens to be right next to Hurricane Hobbies. How convenient. So I went over and picked it up, and of course it was just about closing time, so I decided to dart over to Ian's right next door at Hurricane Hobbies. And while I was sitting in the Mustang with the top down on a beautiful Florida evening, with the sun setting and watching all the headlights go by, just waiting to get a break in traffic, I couldn't help but reminisce about, when the car culture of the 60s, 70s, and 80s was much more dominant than it is now. Yeah, I'd just recently seen a thing about the California car culture in the early 70s. I think a guy did a book on it, and he had a lot of cool images. And it just, again, quick visit to the past, a wave of nostalgia. But anyway, then I went over to Hurricane Hobbies, and inspiration hit. I was thinking, I wonder if Ian would let me do an unboxing right there. And here's what came out of that. And by the way, the model you're going to see was made by Brett. Ian showed that to me. He made it, and it's on display at Hurricane Hobbies along with the Hurricane that he built. Fantastic work. And just the man's a master model builder. At some point I'm going to hook up with him and see how he does his magic. So without any further ado, here is my little visit to Hurricane Hobbies and an unboxing. And thank you, Orange Tabby. Hey, Gloo Troopers, I'm here at Hurricane Hobbies, which just happens to be next door to the Advance Auto Parts, which is where you have the UPS mail drop. They missed me the other day, so I came over here and got it. Well, right next to Hurricane Hobbies. So I came over here, and Ian said it'd be okay if I just did my unboxing here. So this is from Orange Tabby out in Canada. Orange Tabby, thank you. And we have, this is from Revell, Duodiscus and Engine. It's a sailplane model. I've been talking about so few sailplane models, and he found that and gave it to me. And let me just pause the camera, take this out of the bubble wrap. And presto magico, and there it is. And that will be an interesting build. What? Here, you know what? Hold on. Ian's not busy. I'm going to put him to work as my cameraman. I'm just going to flip that right here. I moved that F-8 over there. In a little bit, I'm going to show you that magnificent F-8. You said Brett's name of the guy who built that?
Brett,
I took some photos that I'll be putting up here. That's award-winning level. I had done that thing on the video recently where I said people tend to overweather aircraft. That one's heavily weathered, but if you've ever served on an aircraft carrier, especially during that time, that's actually what they wound up looking like after a while. Oh, Kimmy's, he sent me more copy. Stuff's a little hard to find here, but who would I say? Assortment of brushes. Always a good thing to have. Okay, we have a kit. We have Revell Boeing 747-200 1:390 scale. Of course, in Air Canada markings. Scale's kind of heavy. Let me move this up real quick. Come on. Let me edit this part out. I thought it didn't feel like it's some of the CDs he said he was going to send me. All right, Actragon, Baragon. Oh, Greg, he's a huge kaiju guy, and Frankenstein Conquers of the World, Godzilla, the English version, Gojira, all the classics. Okay, that's going to be great. Thank you, Orange Tabby. Let's see. You can't be a real armor modeler if you've never built a Tiga tank and Tiga Panzer. I don't think I told you guys, I actually knew someone who drove one of these in World War II. It was the grandfather of some childhood friends of mine. He was a Tiga Panzer, the Tiger tank driver. Lost his sense of smell in a gas attack, I think in Czechoslovakia or Poland. A really lovable guy, which you would have thought if you were a Czech soldier during the war, but here we go. More components for building. Supplies, man. And it really flies, okay. Skyhawk, it really flies. We'll see how this works out. Now let's make sure I got everything. Well, I think that's everything. I also want to thank Ian for letting me do this here, and now I got to pick up the floor. One more thing before I go. Apparently a viewer of the show, Ted, came by here, and I asked Ted, I'm sorry I missed you. So he asked about the channel and everything, and maybe some point we'll bump into each other here. So guys, once again, thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a great evening. Live stream tomorrow night, 7 p.m. East Coast time, which I think is 2400 Zulu now. And that's all I got for now. Take care of yourselves. Again, a huge thanks to Orange Tabby, and thanks to Ted, and hats off to Brett for making that magnificent F-8. We'll see everybody later, and as always, model on. I just found the note that was attached to it when I was emptying the box out. Usual gag is, okay. All right. Take care, stay safe, catch up with your channel. If the glacier does not slide and the Florida Creek rises, the Great White North glaciers slide. Take care of yourselves, guys. Model on.